Here with a brand new video tutorial series. This time, instead of showing you how to paint and some of the things about decals and things like that, I want to show you how to make airplanes from scratch. This is probably the truest form of modding for YSFlight and any other flight simulator that you're going to fly or any other project. Being able to physically create something from nothing is a very valuable skill to have. Now, this is a mesh made by Skyline from YSFlightHeadquarters.com. This is a Boeing 727. This is one of the nicest meshes I have ever seen. This is after a bunch of cleanup that I've been doing, but the base mesh, however rough it was incredible. Lots of details in there. So I want to show you how to get to this level. Granted, it's going to take a long time, so starting out trying to make it model like this is not going to work out well. What you want to do is start simple. You want to start with very simple airplanes, and you want to be patient. You want to go through it carefully, and you want to be not rushing yourself. So how do we actually go and make a nice model like this? Well, step one is finding good references. So just like we were able to insert a background image to work on a decal, inserting a background image to make a mesh for an airplane is something that we can do. I'll show you how to do that in one of my upcoming videos. But there's also some other methods that people have. One of them that I want to really highlight is Shutter's method, which involves importing cropped images into 3 planes. Here is represented by the white planes here, and we build our model in the middle of them. Now, the advantage of this method right here is that we can quickly switch between each view. We can go from the side view to the front view to the top view with just a button press. But this is much harder to set up properly, which is why I will also be showing you how to just put in the background image and move the background image around to suit our needs. So there's a whole bunch of different ways we can go about doing this. The ways I'm showing you aren't the only ways, so be mindful of that. What I want you guys to do is to start looking for reference images. So one of the key things that I always look for in reference images is how the different models, or the different views, sorry, are related to each other. So in this image, this is a wonderful 3000 by 2600 pixel image from Wikimedia. But there's one thing that I just do not like about it, and that is the fact that this view, the side view, is tilted down. Now, this is representing what it would actually look like on the ground, which is a wonderful thing. But when we're modeling our aircraft, we don't want that. We want our image to be perfectly horizontal so that it will match up really well with the other views that we have here. If we look at this front view here, we're looking straight on from the nose. It's not tilted down or anything like that. So using this image is not something that we want. What we would want, though, is this image here. It's a little bit coarser. It's maybe not quite as nice, but it has several advantages. Number one, it shows us all the nice flaps. It shows us some extra details on here. But it also, as we see in this view, is tilted up enough that it can be made horizontal. That is key. That's going to be a really handy thing to have. So this is what we're going to use for our reference here. I'm going to be making the Bell X2 as an example to show you guys how we can scratch model. So I look forward to seeing you in the next videos, and I hope you can get prepared and find a good reference image for yourself.